Plaintiff Battle Tomasetti says when he started dating the defendant, everything was great, and he thought she had goals and ambitions. However, Battle claims things changed after she became a stripper and then moved to LA to do porn. Battle suing his ex-girlfriend for breaking their lease. Defendant Brittany Turnbow says Battle didn't have an issue with her stripping because she was making good money, and he wanted to join her and her stripper friends when they were doing live webcam videos. Brittany's suing her ex for an illegal eviction.
Start with you.
All right. Well, around August 2013, Your Honor, me and Brittany, we started dating. Everything went good. She was getting promoted up, talked about her goals, ambition, and everything, and it all went downhill real quick, and she decided she was going to quit everything and become a stripper. And
She asked you what you thought?
Yeah, at first, obviously, as a boyfriend, I was kind of like, not okay, but she brought me up there, showed me the club, and how they're not touching and everything like that, and she was just doing it for money.
Did she show you everything?
No, what she told me, I mean.
The lap dance?
No,
that's touching.
She
When you stick the dollar in there, I believe you gotta touch a little bit.
Yeah.
To get the dollar in there.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't do that anymore. Do they make it rain? Do they give the money like they used to?
They do both.
They still give it like they used to,
yeah.
the old-fashioned way? Okay. Lap dance?
Of course, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she show you that?
I mean, to an extent.
He knew about it.
She made it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal, and we were going good.
It's
so.
not if you don't mind that, but you said she gave you the impression there was no touching going on, and I'm telling you, a lap dance is where they sit down on you and grind. And that's touching, that's as touching as you can get. Yeah. And unless they're throwing the money up in the air, they gotta scoot it into the G-string or whatever it is, if they're wearing that. When you went up there, she may have told everybody to act like angels. My boyfriend's coming, so don't nobody touch each other, don't do any lap dancing.
They got a boyfriend night.
Yeah. That's terrible. That would be a good deal. All the strippers invite their boyfriends on the same night. The manager comes out, okay, girls, boyfriend night. So nobody don't touch it. We want all you girls, and we don't want any trouble out your boyfriend. So you all act like angels in here tonight. That's a good one there, dude. All right, sir. So that didn't work out?
At first, it wasn't bad, and then a couple months in, she started hanging out with the friends, and it got worse.
You sure loved it when I was making it rain for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were his girlfriend.
Couldn't pay your own bills, so I don't know what you're talking about. You can make it rain.
Oh, the stripper makes less than the server?
I paid my bills.
So it didn't work out well, so did you all begin arguing about it or something?
Yeah, she started hanging out with her friends more and doing a lot more, and it actually, the big thing is I found out she was doing, before she asked me, she was doing webcam shows with her stripper friends whenever I was at work and things like that.
I did them in my own house.
And
that's worse.
And you were definitely there.
You all fell out about it?
That's when I pretty much realized that we were going to start going bad, and then...
No, you wanted to join me.
Let him finish.
Nah, I'm not doing that. But then she came home one day and randomly told me she's getting flown out to Los Angeles to do porn. And that was pretty much the last straw.
Ma'am, let me hear from you. Let me hear from you.
First of all, I want to say that I love my profession, very passionate about it. I make a lot of money.
You gotta have passion to do porn.
I'm not doing
it. Fake it at least. You gotta do, don't you have to make noises and stuff and act like you have passion? Oh baby,
No boyfriend night in porn.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You say no boyfriend night in porn.
No.
All right, so yeah, I'm with you on that. You're very passionate about your profession. Makes sense. What else?
Everything in the relationship started out great. All of a sudden, he's hanging out with his ex-girlfriend, ditching me at his house to go have lunch with her and all kinds of things. Like, moved up to St. Louis after I became a stripper, and I'm finding girls' clothes in my apartment. And, I confronted him about it. He gets angry, starts yelling. He kicked a door through,
You kicked the door, sir? You kicked the door in?
That's when I found out when she was talking to sugar daddies and meeting them.
You didn't put your hands on her, did you?
No, I would never put my hands on her. That's what, hit the door instead. It was not. Wasn't smart.
What else? Anything else before we get to the breach of contract?
I wanted to find a man that could help support me instead of just, rely on me and be the little housewife cheating on me while I was working.
All right, then we'll get to the breach of contract, $3,302 and cleaning fees.
I mean, things were going well till the breakup, obviously, and I gave her the option at the beginning. I was like, look, I'll stay in the apartment, it's fine, or you can have it. I gave her the option. She chose to stay in the apartment. That night, I got out. I got all my stuff out.
When was that?
The week after Valentine's Day. I don't remember the exact date. March 12th is the day I actually had it removed. I got that confused.
You had her?
Yeah, I had to have the police removed from the house, twice, actually.
Why?
Because, the first time is when she offered weed to my little brother, and we got in a big fight about that. She threw a glass of water at me, and her friend were over there going off and crazy. So
When was that?
It was around February 20th, so I don't have the exact date on you.
Because there was police action based on drugs to your little brother? What? You gotta explain.
Well, me and her were arguing, screaming at each other at the top of my lungs. My little brother was over, and I called the police. They came and settled down and said she can leave the house and come back the next day. Well, that wasn't her permanent vacate. Like, she didn't move out permanently. I was the one that actually moved out permanently so she could have the house.
Okay. And then what happened later? How does she owe you $3,300? This is
Right here.
You're not doing a good job here, sir. I gotta tell you.
The landlord charged me $1,890 for breaking the lease. She was behind $950 on that month's rent, and I also had to pay the $292 prorated rent for the month.
What was your agreement with her when you moved out regarding the remaining months on the lease?
She asked me if I can give her a couple weeks, and so I was giving her a couple weeks, and then I woke up to a text message from her saying, I woke up to the landlord calling me saying they're behind on rent. And then I texted her asking what's going on. She said, I'm moving back to Kentucky. You can deal with everything.
Okay, so she told you she was moving. When did she say that? You're looking at something. What is it? Let me hear from you, ma'am.
I have an email that I sent one of my friends asking to borrow some money to pay the rent. Like, gonna let him know, hey, got the money, whatever, it's good. And I go downstairs, and all of a sudden, his mom, his stepdad, and 2 police officers are escorting me out of my house.
What date was that?
That was March 11th.
All right, he provides me with something on March 11th where you said, I'm moving back to Kentucky today.
Yes.
It's March 11th.
Mm-hmm. I have this email here.
What went wrong? I don't understand. You were moving that day.
Well, I wasn't gonna move that day.
You said you were.
Yeah, but I was just,
Why?
I don't know, but I have...
No. I don't know. This is precisely the issue.
Yes.
This is the issue. So I don't know. I said whatever anyway. No, it's no anyway. I don't know. You must know. You must know that you told him you were moving that day, March 11th. And the only thing I'm hearing happen is the police came to help you.
Well,
And people do that to protect their property sometimes. They say this person is moving. I don't know if they're going to rip the lights out or destroy my property because we have an acrimonious relationship here, because I don't know why she can't pay the rent, because she makes big money in stripping. She talks real big about stripping. I do porno. I'm passionate. And that didn't work out for you.
Okay.
Nonetheless, what we're dealing with here today,
Your Honor,
ma'am, you agreed to leave on March 11th, and you did. What's that?
I told him I was leaving that day because I wanted him to bring me my cat.
Whatever the reason, ma'am, you told him and you did. Now, did you pay for that time frame?
Between March 1st and 11th.
When did you move, sir?
I moved out before March. When I moved out, we were caught up on rent until I got the call from them saying she hadn't been paying rent.
All right. And what else was there? It seemed like you said breaking the lease. What was that fee?
That is, I have it
That's
here as
the
well.
other.
It's the rental company charges $1,860 or $18. Oh, I thought I gave it to you. I'm sorry, $1,890 right here. My bad.
Your Honor, I tried to call him and tell him I wasn't leaving, and that's when he didn't answer the phone.
$1,890. All right. And the rent you have prorated. Cleaning fees. You have evidence of that?
Yep, actually, here's the pictures, Your Honor. She left the place a mess. And if you look in the text I sent you, the second highlighted, she admits to what she owes me. She says, I can handle it, money bags, is what she called me. And
I said, you can handle it, money bags.
And she actually sends a text admitting to not locking it and getting a better
So,
lock.
ma'am, what did you want to tell me?
I said that I was wanting to tell you that I tried to call him and let him know My friend Brian is letting me borrow $300, which is all I needed to pay the rent. And he didn't answer the phone. I went downstairs to take my trash out, and all of a sudden, he, his mother, his stepfather are there with 2 police officers, and they say, "Go pack your things, you need to leave."
On what day?
On March 11th.
There you go. Let's go over this again. I'm moving out today. March 11th. I literally just said I'm moving out.
Your Honor, I was not going to move out. I was not.
You
I
said
didn't-
it and you did. Have a good day, man.
I didn't, Your
Have
Honor.
a good day. Your illegal eviction is dismissed and yours is granted for her moving out, termination fee of the lease,
Your Honor,
and
I
the
did not-
damages.
Wait.
You heard me, what I said, right? Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
You literally had the cops come up and say you have to leave. You did not give me a choice. I tried to talk to you.
what
I
happens when
tried
you
to
don't
make
pay
it
your
simple.
bills.
I did pay my bills. I had
If
the
you
money.
paid your bills, why'd your car get repoed the week before?
My car got repossessed because you kicked me out of my house and I had to move back to Kentucky with my family, and I had no job because of you.
Because you quit, because you got
No,
fired because
I
you
did not get
were
fired.
smoking weed on the job. What do you
Oh,
expect?
okay.
Get some better
So,
ambitions
can we talk
besides
about your
marrying people for
smoking
money.
weed? Yeah, you need to drug test
Oh,
your
okay.
son because you blog about it all the
Take
time.
my hair.